install a little utility that will disable a Ctrl-q key combination in PuppyLinux. I'll be using Xenial Pup. The reason that I want to do that is because it frequently would interfere with my keyboard combination in Vivaldi browser. But I think it would also similar problem would occur with Firefox. So if I want to go to another tab, what I usually do is Control Tab, and it will move me over back and forth. Control Tab. Right next to it is Q. So if I accidentally enter Ctrl-q, it will just kill the browser. Now Ctrl-W generally would also close the tab. So, and Ctrl-W is right next to Q. W letter is frequently right now. W letter is next to Q, so it would also cause little problems. So I'll just demonstrate how I would prefer to close a tab. So Ctrl-W closes the tab. All the credit should go to this site under old PuppyLinux discussion forum, and particularly I'll leave a link in the description. The person that's really responsible for is Mochi Mopel, who is frequent on a PuppyLinux forum, and he's very good with scripts and programming. So he shows the what to do, and here is a graphic of what we'll be doing. Now the first thing we have to do is take a look at the root directory, and you'll see here icon, dot icon, hidden directory icons. Okay, if you don't have dot icons, almost all the PuppyLinux on a default setting should have dot icons on a root directory. So if you take a look at here, what we'll have to do is we'll have to create a small file. So we're going to create a small file called Ctrl-q, and we'll just copy here. It's going to be an empty file, and we'll open up a terminal and we'll just copy. So I'll put all the description on these commands and so on. So we'll go ahead and enter, and we should see a little small Ctrl-q show up. So this empty file. Next thing what we have to do is just drag it over to the desktop. Okay. So at this point, what we want to do is number 3. We're going to insert a small command, and when we do that, we left click, right click on the Ctrl-q icon, and then edit items. And what we have to do is put in this USR, this right here. We'll copy that over and put it in the first. This is where the command goes. So we'll go ahead and put it there. You really don't need to pass any arguments. And this is Ctrl-q. And then what we have to do now is assign a shortcut, keyboard shortcut. So what are we going to do? We're going to again Ctrl-q. Now you can verify that it is Ctrl-q, and simply OK. Now normally in a leaf pad, without that command, it's gonna close if we use Ctrl-q. Okay, so don't worry about this being a capital letter. A small letter actually works to close. So now we're gonna do that Ctrl-q. Now it's active, so it doesn't close the leaf pad. Okay, So now at the same time, take a look at the icon. A little warning that there is a icon is being activated. You may want this to be invisible rather than, if you like a clean desktop that like I do, you don't want this icon to be showing up. And there's a small trick in how to hide the icon, and that's with the next step, number 4. And what we'll do is we'll just simply copy this command. .svg has to do with it. So a picture photo file. So what this does is actually makes a small pixel, 1 pixel graphic icon. So we'll do is we'll go ahead and go that, and then we'll copy this, open up a terminal, and then click. So then we'll take a look at here. We're gonna put that in the same in the icon folder. So we'll just go ahead and create that. And then what we have to do now is to insert this here. So we're going to put that in invisible SVG. It's going to be under .icons, and we're going to save it. So we have a tiny small file that's created here. That's an icon. So what we'll do next is go ahead and modify this to get invisible icon. Actually, it's done that because I just did it just before I started this video recording. But what you may want to do is go to file. So what you want to do is right click and then go to File, Ctrl-q, and then set icon. So before I put the visual, you're gonna have this, right? So what you want to do is just simply drag this into drop icon here. Now it's gone. So now what that does is every time you use the Ctrl-q, nothing happens. Nothing happens. So Ctrl-q is frequently. So we'll go back to a web browser. So and Ctrl-q, which normally closes the Vivaldi, I'm gonna enter again Ctrl-q, and nothing happens. It doesn't. Super clean desktop. What you may want to do is just simply right click again, go to edit items, and do you see a text displayed under the icon? You can just eliminate it altogether. So and delete, and then OK. Now let's see where that is. So let's just ignore that, and you can see Ctrl-q again. You can see that light up. So the icon is actually there. You just can't see it. So I hope that's helpful. That's how you can disable Ctrl-q key combination in PuppyLinux.